Hi everyone, welcome back to Keeping Up with the Chaldeans. I'm Anthony Toma, your host. I'm here with Rita Istanbouly from Timeless Flowers by Rita.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Wonderful. Why don't you start off by telling us a little bit about yourself and about Timeless Flowers by Rita?
Yeah, absolutely. So my name is Rita, obviously. I own a small business. I'm located in Northville, Michigan.
Okay.
I recently just opened up my first shop. Before I was doing more wholesale and more of the events. Now I'm more retail and client interaction on a day-to-day.
Right.
I'm super excited. It's my first location, right off of 8 Mile and Haggerty, so it's a very busy area. I'm looking to really just expand my reach and network more. And do more in the sense of like day-to-day operations rather than just events. So I'm really excited for this change of environment,
Cool. So if somebody walks into the store, what will they see? What will they find?
Yeah, so I'm pretty much like a one-stop shop. Obviously, arrangements are our #1 seller. We also do have a balloon bar for all your balloon necessities.
Okay.
We also have candles that we source from a private candle artist. She's one of my close friends. I also do my own line of lingerie. So, some guys, they're there and they're like, let me just get lingerie for a special date night or anniversary. I also do clothing, merchandise, teddy bears, so goodies, like anything that has pretty much, my actual brand on it.
Okay.
It's there.
How big is the space? It sounds like it's a pretty large space.
Yes, so it's about 3,000 square feet.
Oh, wow.
Yes, so I have a front area for retail, and
Okay.
then my back is the warehouse, the space where we do all the work.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then there's coolers in there. Are there
Yes.
pre-done arrangements?
Yes, correct. So there's reach-in coolers at the front where clients or customers can come in and shop.
Okay.
And then in the back is where we have the walk-in cooler where we store all the product.
Okay. And then you came from the event space, right?
Yes.
So you did a lot of events. Give us an idea of what kind of events you did and what kind of events you still offer to do.
Absolutely. So we did do weddings, and we continue to do weddings. We do engagements, any type of proposal. So anything like wedding-like, we're all about that. I just wanted to expand and kind of change the game, not just stick with the weddings. I wanted to do more events such as like pop-ups, which have been huge, where we kind of cater to having arrangements set on a table. We also cater to build your own bouquets, so people like to play around with the idea because sometimes they're nervous and they are not sure how to build a bouquet.
Where would someone build their own bouquet, or how would someone schedule an event like that?
Yeah, absolutely. So if someone's having some type of they have a salon and they want to do just a Saturday pop-up, they would they would call us, reach out to us. We'd have a table set up with arrangements that are pre-made. And then we also have a cart that has fresh flowers and greenery, different fillers.
Yeah.
And clients can also choose to make their own bouquet at that time.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
And it sounds like something you could do and sip some wine and have your girls
Yes,
over.
absolutely, yeah. And I think that down the line at the shop, since the space is pretty wide open, we're gonna have like, a floral workshop, pretty much like come
cool.
in on a Friday night, 2 hours, build your own bouquet, sip some wine, just have fun.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So you've done weddings and you do weddings all over the state, right?
Correct.
Pretty
yeah.
much.
Yeah. Anywhere. We cater to anyone. As long as we have a budget to work with, and the details are huge. We critique everything. We make sure everything's perfect. We have a great team, very professional. I provide quality service. Professionalism is huge in our company, and we definitely cater to everybody's needs. No wedding is too big or too small.
Yep.
We don't, shut anybody out. We give everybody an opportunity, and we'd love to work with anyone in the future.
So indoor, outdoor proposals you mentioned.
Yes.
How would someone plan a proposal?
Yes, for sure. So our biggest thing is the Marry Me letters. Those marquee letters are huge. Everybody loves them.
So the marquee, those letters, the Marry Me letters that we see, a lot of those are yours that you see on?
Yes.
Okay.
So we can go ahead and typically we outsource them, we rent them from our vendors, and what we would do is we would do the full setup. And then, obviously someone would call us asking us about a proposal, and we kind of give them the different ideas.
Right.
So what we do is we would set up those letters, put down some roses, some candles, really kind of just whatever the vibe is that the
groom,
to be
yeah.
wants to kind of go with. So
Hopefully.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Has anyone ever said no?
Honestly, no.
Okay.
And usually the girl already knows, so I'm
Okay.
like, you just ruined the surprise,
Gotcha,
but it's so hard to not tell her,
Yeah.
But we try our best, obviously, to keep it contained and really surprise the girl.
Well, it's a sign of a successful marriage when you tell your significant other
Yes,
everything.
Absolutely, 1,000%.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very nice.
Yes.
So how many employees do you have? Are
So
you
I
looking
have-
for more?
Yeah, so I have 5 currently.
Okay.
Typically, I keep 2 always on hand for kind of like the day-to-day operations.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of them help with setups with events. They're there, that way the team can work like cohesive and kind of function.
What are the hours? What's the address?
Yes.
What are some of the social channels?
Absolutely. So we're located 8 Mile in Haggerty.
Mm-hmm.
The address is 20520 Haggerty Road in Northville, and it's 48167. Our hours are Monday through Saturday, 9 to 5, and then Sundays are 10 to 4. And then again, we can kind of cater to whatever needs for events. And then social channels we have right now is Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and then just kind of working around that and trying to post, whatever we can.
What are the future plans for Timeless Flowers by Rita, even though you just made a major, major change?
Well, God willing, we hope to keep on growing. We don't want to stop at one location. We're hoping to really boost it up and, bring it up to maybe another location, eventually maybe franchise, open up a wholesale where we're the floral supplier. So
Very
we
cool.
definitely have plans in the making.
All right.
Yeah.
And so you mentioned 3,000 square feet and a prep or working station in the back.
Yeah.
What else is on that floor?
So typically in the back, we have all of our table setups, our walk-in coolers. We have all of our merchandise, all of our stored boxes stay back there. And then that's just kind of our lounging area, for downtime. That's where we also brainstorm, have our meetings, really collaborate as a team, and how we can, continue to, bring the business to a greater success.
Sure. So what led you down this road?
Yes. So my backstory of this, it was inspired by my mom. She unfortunately passed away about 10 years ago.
Sorry to hear
Yes.
that.
So thank you. So it started when I was young. I had a passion for flowers. I love them. And she was my biggest supporter. Always told me to follow my dreams. Always told me to keep on chasing whatever it is that made me happy. And I told her this was my path. This is what I want to do.
Flowers make me happy.
Yes. And who doesn't love flowers?
Right?
They're always a good idea,
Yeah.
Even, at a time of a sad time like a funeral, they still bring happiness
Yeah.
because there's life that's being lived even past, death. So I feel like that was, she was my biggest inspiration. She was kind of the starting point of where I decided to go. And I think that continuing on, I live in her memory, and I make sure that, I'm inspired by her and the work I do.
That's beautiful. Where did the name come from?
So the name, I was young when I was kind of playing around with this, and I always thought I love elegant, I love timeless. I'm really particular about when time slows down and when I feel like arrangements can really speak 1,000 words. And I feel like the name Timeless just worked out with my flower industry. And so I was like, let me just put it together, and it worked.
That's very nice.
Yeah.
What would you say to, you mentioned that you were young when you started this. So what would you say to the other young ladies out there that have an idea or have a passion and don't know how to kind of explore it?
Yeah. So I definitely say follow your heart. That's your biggest, motivator. And also don't give up. Don't just, come across a road bump and you're like, I'm done. I don't want to do this. And I feel like mentors are huge in this industry, and you have to find the people that are willing to help you grow. I'm a very willing person, and I'm willing to help anyone, honestly. So if someone was coming down my path, said, I'm trying to get into the floral industry, I really need your help, or what can you advise me to do? Sure. I'm a huge supporter of that. I'll definitely lead you the right way. And I feel like we need more of that. in this industry.
Sounds like your mom rubbed
Yeah.
off on you very
Yeah,
nicely.
she definitely did.
Yeah, God bless.
And my husband's like my backbone. So
Okay.
he's my biggest supporter in this life. And, he's helped me climb that, that ladder to get to the next step. So I definitely owe it to him.
So that was a nice shout out to
Yeah.
the significant other. What else can you tell us that we haven't covered and that you kind of want to share?
So honestly, I'm a small business owner. I'm just looking to build all types of relationships with different clients. I definitely just want to grow and continue to, be out there. I want my work to be known, the professional quality service that we provide, and God willing for more success. That's what we hope.
Who are your target customers that don't actually know that they're an actual perfect customer for you?
Honestly, we cater to all needs, and everybody is welcome. So I don't have a specific client or a target clientele,
Okay.
but it's anyone's game. Anyone can come in. Even if you don't know anything about flowers, you can stop into the shop. We're more than happy to help you. We have great expertise in this area. And honestly, anyone can get a quote for anything, any type of event that they have. We're more than happy to get them a proposal and kind of just go from there.
What are some of the most extravagant events that you've done, and maybe something that was the most gratifying for you?
Yeah, absolutely. So I had a wedding with a couple who I absolutely loved. It worked out in all favors, and I feel like the bride was so easy to work with, and that's the
Okay.
biggest thing. And definitely they loved each other so much that they didn't let anything get in between them.
Nice.
And it was almost like a perfect marriage all around with all the vendors. And I feel like that wedding symbolized so much love, and we don't come across that too much these days. So being part of that wedding really helped inspire me, really helped get to the next level. And that was my first wedding almost like 7 years ago.
Yeah.
So I remember that couple specifically, but I wish them well, obviously, and they're doing so great. But I think every wedding on a scale, there's no scale big to small. They're all
Right.
on the same level. We cater to everybody. We make sure to take care of all of our clients.
Okay. And so if someone has a wedding cake, do you kind of dress that cake up with
We can.
Okay.
Yes, absolutely. We can pretty much do anything.
Okay.
So if the bride is specific where she wants flowers, do they want them in a church? Do they want them at the house? Like, do they want them anywhere in front of the venue? Like, we can do pretty much anything.
Okay,
It's
very
very creative nowadays.
Cool.
Yes.
You have a reach-in space. You have an outdoor space. What else is out there that a flower can bring joy to?
Honestly, I feel like any event, so even just a simple birthday, right? People love flowers. A
Yeah.
date night, people love flowers. People go on honeymoons, they want the hotel decorated. We do that as well. So we can cater to anything. Flowers are a part of life,
Yeah.
and I feel like they've always been. They're natural, they're from the earth, they're a living thing. So we treat them, just as beautiful as anything else.
Nice. If somebody wanted to get, say, someone has a girlfriend and they want to get flowers delivered to their work,
Yeah.
or the wife or whatever, how would someone go about doing
Yeah,
that?
so they can call us or text us. We offer that through our business line.
What's the number to
Yes,
call?
so the number is 248-924-9170. That's our business phone number. You can call or text. We also are partnered with DoorDash, so you can
cool.
order on DoorDash through Timeless Flowers by Rita. So you would just call, place an order, let us know when you want it delivered, the message that you want written, and we will have it delivered. We also make sure to text a confirmation that the order was delivered, and we make sure that everything's set, and that it's perfect when it gets
Very
there.
cool. That's
Yeah.
a heck of a service.
Yeah.
I like that it's entwined with DoorDash. It's
Yes,
kind of cool.
yes.
Makes it easy.
Absolutely.
Easy to
They
access.
can just find you,
Yeah. Do you have a website?
I do. It's called timelessflowersbyrita.com.
Okay.
It is still kind of in the works, but it is up. We continue to improve each day on there.
Okay. Is there anything that we didn't cover that you want to throw out there or mention or shout someone out or?
I feel like we covered
We did.
everything.
Yeah, you talk fast.
I know, I'm so bad.
Okay, so we close out every episode with a question.
Okay.
And that question is, what does it mean to you to be Chaldean?
Okay, so am I answering that?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Sorry. So it means everything to me to be Chaldean. My mom and dad, obviously originally from Iraq, from Al-Qosh. The roots that stem from what they brought to America has helped us immensely. It has given us a different life.
Yep.
I feel like a life that we would never imagined in a different country, back home.
Yeah.
So, as immigrant parents, obviously they struggled. They fought the hardest battles.
Yeah.
So what we do next as the next generation of kids is we have to honor them, obviously, and try to be successful and really work towards a path that we want to give our family the next best life. So I feel like, the values and the morals that my mom and dad instilled in me are huge, I feel like being a good person is everything in this world. Just to care for each other is huge, to have a big heart, to really just help, give a lending hand to someone, and I feel like in this life you come across so many different kinds of people, and you should just be a good person, do the best that you can do, and then live your life.
Wow, great answer. Thanks for joining us. Everyone, please visit her, check out her store, check her out on social. All of the information will be listed in the description below. Thanks again, and
Thank you.
best of luck and continued success.
Thank you so much.
Very welcome.